time to slap my thighs, slap my thighs, slap my thighs, slap my eyes. And here we go again, ladies and gentlemen, with a brand new video. And I've just created a playlist for this game, the Silent Hill 2 remake. Honestly, I just can't stop making fun of this remake. It's not the fault of Bloober Team, but they've recently come out with an article yesterday, I believe. And honestly, when I read it, and I'm going to read parts of it to you now, it's a cry for help. That's what it is. It's what that Aha song was, Cry Wolf. This is, well, this is a different kind of wolf altogether.
Flashing through the sky, he's a go-go guy. Stronger than a train with a so-so brain. He's fearless, careless, a little too careless.
Approved by 1970s Robert Redford.
Bloober Team knows fans don't really trust it with the Silent Hill 2 remake, so it's asking for the next best thing. Give us a chance. So the Layers of Fear studio really thinks people will like what it does with Silent Hill 2, the remake, which of course was offloaded to them by Konami. And I'm going to get to that point as well later on. I don't think this is entirely the fault of Bloober Team. I actually have seen some of their work. I'm willing to purchase some of their older games just to give them a real test and see what they feel like. This screenshot here of James Sunderland swinging a piece of wood at whatever that thing is who's clutching their nuts. Now this is a screenshot and it looks very stiff. So behave yourselves. I'm not talking about that kind of stiffness. By the way, you might have noticed my face looks a bit thinner these days. Not my fault. I actually want to start stuffing myself again, but I had a recent bout of sickness over the weekend. I'm much better today, but I'm going to the gym in a few minutes because I want to put back on the weight again. But Bloober Team, it's fair to say, is not everybody's cup of tea. Well, tea sucks anyway. Some people like that they do quite a lot, and others, well, not so much. This is the game of Polish developers, and we'll get to that part as well later on, who've been celebrating scaring audiences for 15 years. Now, 15 years in game development is a boast. It's a flex. You should be proud of that, absolutely. But again, I do wonder where their sensibilities actually come from. So some of the concerns about SH2, the remake, are the results of Konami's less than stellar record with this series in recent years. That's absolutely true. So when you look at the various scores they've garnered through the other games, Layers of Fear, 57%. And then you had, oh, that's Layers of Fear 2, I beg your pardon. The first Layers of Fear garnered 64%. But the remake, oh, the 2023 remake earned an extremely positive 90%. So that I'm willing to check out. Blair Witch was 58%, which I heard about, but I didn't really get around to playing. The Medium, I know I gave that game a bit of a hard time when I did a reaction to it many years ago on my channel. I think it's probably the first year of this channel that I did a review of that, or like a reaction. And in case you don't know what The Medium is, it's the game where you've got dual worlds. You're the same protagonist, but you're a blonde and brunette. Just the kind of thing I like, actually. And it's an ambitious game. Some people said it's very good. Other folks have said if you're sadomasochist, masochist, you'll only play it once, and then you might play it again and again because you get some depravity, displeasure from doing that. So, long-suffering Silent Hill fans better hope so that this game delivers. I don't think it will in some respects, although I made a recent Twitter post today actually highlighting Bloober Team, and I said, well, the way this Silent Hill 2 remake is going, it's going to be a masterpiece compared to Ubisoft's Star Wars Outlaws and AC Shadows, which comes out later on in November. I'm willing to bet my reputation that this particular remake, at least, will come out and it will get middling to fair reviews. I think that IGN will probably give it its famous 7.5 or 7 out of 10, maybe even goes a little bit higher. But again, I don't know what it is with Bloober Team and their inability just to make a very good video game. Again, when we look at the age of Angela Orozco, is that how you pronounce her name? Yeah. She's meant to be 16 or 17 in the original game, but because of the voice actress who played her was much older than that, they decided to make her 19. However, for Team Bloober, she now looks like she's 30 years old. She's a 30-year-old female Peter Pan trapped in the body of a 19-year-old. That's the vibe that comes across. And this is the team. So, if we're willing to believe that ESG or DEI might be part of their programming, I don't think that's the case. I'm going to blow this picture up a bit more, actually. And this is, yeah, look, I've been to Poland. When I was working for the government in 2017, 2018, one of my assignments was to spend a week in Poland, in Warsaw, dealing with various applications, shall we say. It's a beautiful country, a beautiful police women, by the way. If you've seen the women who patrol Poland, oh my god, they are a sight for sore eyes and thighs. Could I get a picture with one? No, because they know damn well when they're being approached by a guy for a picture. They know, and I think they were within their rights basically to say, yeah, listen, I know I'm hot, but you're not going to get a picture with me. So you kind of got that standoffish approach, which I think is a bit crappy. But the best thing I do like about Poland, apart from the good-looking women, and back then, by the way, it was actually cheap to live in. I mean, you could buy a 4-course meal in the evening that will cost you less than £20. Absolutely insane. And I miss those times. And Polish food, oh, delicious food, man. But look at this team. I mean, man, if I'm saying this as somebody who would like to be involved in video games, I would like to be part of Bloober Team, be the only brown cupcake standout. So get me in. Look, some guy's wearing a heavy metal t-shirt right there. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. I mean, again, the general population of folks in Poland born and bred there are Caucasian, and this is who they have. And I have no doubt they are a talented team of individuals in their own right. I certainly can't see any she, they, them, whatever's in there. You know, they're like a based team of actual game developers. Some nice, attractive female faces in there that I see. But look, here's the medium very quickly. Now, this is a problem that I do actually have with the female creations. In fact, if you just go back a little bit. Oh, just missed that point.
I told you to follow me.
See? So you got the brunette version of the character here. Why are Bloober Team obsessed with covering the necks of their female protagonists in their games? I don't quite get it.
Take it easy.
See what I mean? You can hardly see the neck. I mean, she's fairly attractive, but not what I'd call, whoa, yeah, look at that. This is a bit, and again, you still got the stiff movements, which unfortunately now Miss Angela Orozco for Silent Hill 2 Remake, she's inherited the stiff person syndrome like Celine Dion. Oh yes, I'm cruel for saying that, but come on, man.
Dad, this place is huge. It's easy to get lost.
Just stick with me.
Okay. I'll stick like a tick.
This is really good. You only have a couple choices for your setup, like speakers and cinema and that type of thing. But sound-wise, the game is filled with the ambience that you would expect. Like the...
Yeah, I'm not sure about the dialogue. It's a bit strangely forced there. It didn't seem to work, but I'll stick like a tick. But the scary-looking Guillermo del Toro kid, that's good. That's actually pretty good. But it's... I'll have to go. You know, I'm going to have to do this, right? I have to do this. Oh no!
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was just. It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm kind of lost. I didn't.
Hey, but listen, we're not just talking about the desecration of the female form. Look at the male form. I mean, oh my god, alright, I'll tell you what. They paid more attention, you can kind of see where we're going here on this one. They paid more attention to James Sunderland's face here, which does look pretty good, except again, he's kind of a Leon Kennedy derivative, isn't he? And let's just have a look at the original.
I'm kind of lost. I'm kind of lost.
Yeah, I mean, again, don't forget, this is like 2002, so you know, you got to forgive the graphics back then, but he's got a broader face. And let me just go back, because I saw something else that caught my eye here. Look, even in the tight sweater that Ms. Orozco is wearing, you can see she's got a cleavage. Look at that. I mean, that caught my eye, and why shouldn't it? It's all part of aesthetics, the male gaze. And then look at that. Flat as a pancake, ladies and gentlemen. Oh look, that's actually a very good comparison point. You've actually got, look, even in this pause, look how much more attractive the original Angela Orozco looks right there compared to this. It's a chalk and cheese, apples and oranges, night and day difference, isn't it, folks? Oh my word. But here's what I'm going to say, my final notes about this, folks. Now, I know I keep beating you over the head with this particular drumstick, but I've got to say it again. If Hideo Kojima, if he was still working with Konami, and he was asked, I know he did the Silent Hills PT thing that was going to turn into something, if there was like a good relationship still with him and Konami, and they said to him, can you remake Silent Hill 2? A, nobody would have a problem with that. B, his version of Angela Orozco would have been amazing. I can guarantee you that. But unfortunately, folks, that is not going to be the case. Konami as a company does not care about Silent Hill 2. That's why they said to Bloober Team, oh, hey, you can make our game, we'll just leave it to you. Because the Pachinko Machine avenue didn't work out for them, did it? With the Metal Gear Solid series. And why didn't Konami just give it to another Japanese set of game developers to work on? You know, maybe make the character of Angela Japanese, perhaps. I know there's going to be a Silent Hill F game coming out, which looks very interesting. Some people have actually said already or speculated online, if this remake does not do well, it's probably going to be the end of Silent Hill as a franchise as we know it, in terms of a new set of games or remakes going forward. Again, I wish this was a Capcom property, because you know they would have gone down the route of remaking this already, like they've done Resident Evil. Sadly, it's not their property, and it's a real shame. Konami used to be good, but obviously, when they made things like Metal Gear Survivor, where they threw in so many microtransactions, it was just awful to behold. I really have nothing else to say, but Bloober Team, I wish you the best of luck. You have a rough and ready track record. I don't totally hate you. I mean, you've had games like Concord, Flintcock, and what was the other game I was thinking of? Dustborn, that have recently, well, burned our eyes. The only thing I can say about those, at least they are original IPs. The problem is, they're dog shit. There you go, folks. It's another dime, another day, and I do really wonder, at this stage, we're not going to get original games coming out anymore, are we, from the West? And when we do, they're going to be garbage cannon fodder that we're not really interested in. I think you have to remember this, folks, that since the dawn of time, since we had gaming and comic books, a lot of the target audience were men, because men like guns, big muscles, beautiful babes, bullets, bombs, explosions. We love all that stuff. But then, much later on, tippy-toeing in are the insufferable female activists who said, no, 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 you can't have that anymore. We're taking over. We're going to recontextualize things.
Before Modern Warfare, and the character I played, Gaz, you know, went into Xbox Live, and it was very successful. The game was very successful, and I was back out in LA last year, and I had a meeting with the guys, and they said, listen, we really want to develop the character even more, so we're going to do, we want you to play this guy called Ghost.
And that's not how it works. Like an AC/DC album, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh my God. So on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you were me and if I were you, you might want to come back for the next video.
Tune in next time, Space Freaks, and hear your doobry go ping in the next gripping installment of
Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Hi, Angela. Would you like a cup of tea? Or a tea of cupcakes? I've got a whole bag in the pantry out there if you want some.